So what's going on, guys? This is Brian Pickowicz here at BP Fitness. I wanted to give you guys some diet tips today. So I want to give you guys some of the best foods that you can eat if you're trying to lean down, build lean muscle, and also lose weight. You know, a lot of people focus on the wrong things, and there's a lot of information out there, so I want to make this easy and simple. We're going to go off the premises that you're eating meals from morning to night. We're not going to talk about things like intermittent fasting or carb loading or low carb diets. I want to give you a basic platform so no matter what you're doing, no matter who you are, this can help you also lean down, build lean muscle with the right program, and also reach your fitness goals. So first thing you want to think about is you want to eat obviously in the morning. I think a lot of people push off their meals and they end up really hungry at night or later in the day, and then they end up eating food that's not adequate for their weight loss or fitness goals. So I like to start off with breakfast. So I like to do personally oatmeal or cream of wheat for my carbohydrate source. Oatmeal is going to have more fiber, and it's going to have a little bit more of a dietary fiber that will help you feel fuller longer. And then I always do 1 scoop of protein. So I usually do use MTS Nutrition Protein, but recently I switched over to the Dimetized because I ran out. But Dimetized protein is also really great. It tastes great. Most of the market for protein powder that's not being sold by the person on your Facebook newsfeed is really delicious tasting protein, and it's really good for you. So you want to focus on trying to find products that you like. And the great thing about protein powder is it's low in calorie, low in fat, as long as it's an isolate. So stick with something that's a whey isolate, and that will balance out. But I do 1 scoop of protein in my oatmeal, and then I add 1 serving of blueberries. And you want to be careful with peanut butter, but I like to add peanut butter a little bit to my oatmeal in the morning. The biggest key here is a food scale. So you want to measure out your food, whatever you're eating, track it on here, especially when it comes to things like peanut butter. Put it on there, zero it out, take out the peanut butter, and you can see how much you're adequately eating. That way you're not taking dollops and dollops of peanut butter thinking, I'm eating really healthy, when you're really eating more calories than you should be taking in. The key, guys, things like peanut butter, oils, anything of the like has a lot of calories because they're fats. So for those of you who don't know, protein and carbs have 4 calories per gram. Fats have 9. So fats are really easy to add up. It's like people who talk to me about, they eat coconut oil. Well, coconut oil is all fat, and it might be healthy for you at times, and it might be healthy to cook with instead of deep frying your food. But you want to understand those basic principles. So this is a basic, breakfast. If you guys are on the go, some servings of almonds, some healthy nuts that have healthy dietary fiber, and also have some really healthy fats are going to be a good staple. But again, you have to make sure that you're tracking what you're eating and that you understand how much you're eating. Now, moving on to the rest of the day. So I might eat this meal once or twice a day, depending on whether it's pre or post workout. Obviously, I'm in contest prep, so it makes it a little bit different depending on what your goals are. But for the average person just trying to get fit, or maybe trying to maximize what you're doing, something like this is a good place to start for your breakfast. Now, moving over here, when it comes to the day, it's not that you have to be low carb or high carb. I think moderate carb for most people is going to be adequate. So I stick with some white or brown rice, maybe 1 or 2 meals a day. Brown rice has more fiber, so if you're trying to stay full, or if you're worried about how full you feel throughout the day, go with brown rice over white rice. But I like white rice for flavor and texture. And then regular potatoes and sweet potatoes. So the great thing about sweet potatoes and ripe potatoes is they digest slowly, and they have, sweet potatoes has a lot of potassium and micronutrients, like vitamin A, for instance, which is really great for your skin. So you want to try to get whole foods that are good carbohydrate sources. Now, if you like bread, then by all means eat bread. I think that a lot of people cancel out the fact that they're not perfect in the idea of what everyone markets to them, so they just go and they have the double cheeseburger. If you like bread and it's easier for you to have a chicken sandwich, then have really 2 low-calorie pieces of bread and make that sandwich. It's as easy as that. Just don't overthink it. Obviously, a staple that you should have, some form of greens. I like to go with microwave. It's just a little bit easier for me because I eat so much food right now. We're in contest prep, so we're eating a lot of food. But for you, 1 bag of a microwave vegetable would last you 1 or 2 days. And that should be your carb source. So I would space those out for 2 or 3 meals. Figure out how you want to cook them, but do it in a way that's adequate for you. And then for protein, lean turkey breast is an awesome option. Obviously it's going to depend on what your macronutrients are for the rest of the day and how many calories you're getting. But this one's 99% lean turkey burger. You can make it into patties and eat it like that. One thing you can also do is make it as like a stir fry and mix it with your rice and veggies and do something along the lines of that. Chicken is obviously always a staple for people. It's really low in calorie, it's really high in protein, low in fat, and it's easy to serve. And then eggs. So, maybe if you don't like the protein powder, if protein powder is not something you want to use, or maybe it's late at night, doing egg whites instead of the whole eggs is going to be something that's ample for the amount of protein you're getting and the amount of calories you're getting. Some people don't know this, but with eggs, most of the fat, which is like usually 7 grams of fat in one egg, is stored in the yolk. So you're going to want to space that out. I like to just put one whole yolk for every, maybe 5 egg whites. Sift them out, and that's a little bit easier for me to get what I want out of it. But so the biggest thing here, guys, is obviously portion control, tracking your food. Those things are going to actually put you in a good place. But one of the things I wanted to give you today is just some free advice. Start off with a plan of eating whole foods. Don't go out and think, oh, I can just get it on the go and I might stop at Subway. It's probably not going to happen. So set up a plan, set up the right strategy to get there, and use what I've given you right here as a template to build not only your own diet plan, but also to maximize what you're trying to get out of your fitness goals. In the end, it's not about how perfect you are in all the small things, but it's about setting a small foundation and building from there. So I'm Brian Pickowicz. These are the best foods if you're trying to lean down, build healthy muscle, or lose weight. I hope that you got something out of this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments. If there's some questions that you might have as far as intermittent fasting, low carb diets, carb cycles, or really anything of the like, I want to answer your questions. Subscribe to this channel, and above all else, keep making successful gains one rep at a time. Boomsies.